For me as a facilitator, blended learning has really opened my eyes in terms of the powerfulness of changing classroom training from being bored, explaining the same concepts, to specific, impactful, meaningful interaction with your class where you focus on real life events and real life case studies. On the job training becomes more relevant. You now as a facilitator, before you go into training, have an understanding of what is the level of that group in terms of understanding all aspects of the training. You also know what are the specific problem areas. You can now go get other additional training material or case studies and examples that you can handle in class specific to those areas. So for me, the training becomes more relevant and more powerful in terms of being able to facilitate adult-based learning principles instead of it still becoming a theory that somebody has to sit through for 8 hours. And I think that really becomes powerful for you as a facilitator to use.
I was one of the first participants in terms of facilitating the new e-learning program. My experience was quite positive, good in fact. It's certainly a lot more engaging, and the reasons for that is that the death by PowerPoint really was taken out of the equation. I think I had all of 4 slides in my whole training session, and this facilitated a lot more interaction between the facilitator and the class, but also between the classroom or the students themselves. So this was great. I think historically 80% theory in a course like this and 20% case studies was completely turned on its head. I think we did all of 5 to 10% theory, and the 90% was really case studies, real life case studies and simulation case studies, which I think is really where the powerful impact of learning takes place.
The presentation was very interactive and was very visual, so it made it easier for me to understand exactly what they're trying to ask me.
The major positive is time. You can do it when it's convenient for you.
It was fun. It was, you wanted to find out more about what was happening. So I liked it. I really did.
I think it for every type of user that's currently using it, because there's different levels of experience from each business unit as well as team members. It makes it quite relatively easy for all of those members to actually understand the content that we had, and I found it quite interactive in terms of, you know, not having training and then only doing tests thereafter, but having pre-assessments and going through the whole process of it.
The presentation was very good. The colors were very nice. There's actually visual. You can actually interact. It's beautiful. You've got questions where you actually need to answer, drag and paste, and arrows to point. So it's actually quite interactive. You actually do. It needs you to be alert. It actually helps you to be interactive with the program.